This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to introduce to you the incredible new system from Dr. Roulette. This is called Yes, We Have Vacancy. And he said this is incredible, and you'll start winning money at the casino if you start using this system. And we're going to put it today up against one of the best. This is one from Kentucky called Moving Corners. And we're going to start with that here first. Let's go ahead and place the bets. We'll start on the bottom left here with two $5 corners. That's a $10 total bet. And let's go ahead and spin. That's a 35 black, and that's a loss. So we're going to add a corner, but we're not going to increase how much we have on them. They're going to have 5 on each, so we have 3 of them with 5. You can put the corners wherever you want, as long as they're moving around. And that's a 36 red. And we lost that one. And once you get to your 4th corner, let's go ahead and add one in right here. Then you double the bet. So you go from 20 to 40. And basically that means you have 10 on each instead of 5. But we got the win there. That's a $50 win. We're up $25. Let's start top right this time with moving corners from Kentucky White. We'll start with 2 corners with 5 each again. And here we go. That's a 0. We definitely lost that one. But just like any other loss, we add another corner, and we don't increase how much we bet on them. We just have 5 on 3 of them now, and we don't increase till we have 4 corners. That's a 12 red. I believe that's another loss, and it is. So now once you get to 4, you add the next one in, and then you double, and that takes them from 5 to 10. Now we have $10 on 4 corners, and here we go. That's a 32 red. All right, there's a win of $50, and we're up 50 right now. Let's go ahead now, and we'll start top left. And this is Moving Corners by Kentucky White, a fantastic roulette system. I can't wait to share with you the new system of the day from the Roulette Doctor coming up. So this is going to be exciting, and let's add another corner in here. And again, you don't increase the $5 bets until you get to 4 corners. And that's a 14 red. All right, that's a nice win. Now we're up $70. Let's start bottom left. And we can also mix it up a little bit here as long as they don't overlap. We have 5 each, 10 total, and we're starting again. Here we go. That's a 2 black. All right, $35 win. We're up $105 now. That was a really good one, getting it early like that. And let's start with 2 that aren't together this time. And this is another $10 bet, 5 each. That's a 34 red. And we lost that one. Let's add our 3rd corner in. Okay, just make sure those don't overlap, and we won't increase the bets until we get to 4. That's a 9 red. All right, that's another win. So we're up 125 now. Let's add 2 more new corners in there. As long as we're moving around, we're good. This is Moving Corners by Kentucky White. That's a 19 red. That's a loss, so let's add in another corner. Okay, now we have 3. If we get to 4 and lose again, then we will double the bet from 5 to 10, and that's a 28 black. Okay, we lost, so we're going to now add our 4th, and then we're going to double those. So they go from 5 to 10. Now we have 4 corners with 10 each. That's a $40 bet. That's a 3 red. That's another loss. So now we're going to put 10 on another corner. And now we have 10 each on 5 corners. And we're going to double that bet from 50 to 100. That means that each one of those has 20 now. That's an 18 red. And we lost again. So you don't go past 5. What you do now is you double the bet. So we're going to $200 now. That's 40 on each, I believe. Or I'm sorry, $200 total out of 4. So that was 100 or 50 each. So we lost again. And this is a $2,000 bankroll system. We're minus 240. So we double again to 400. And we can do that with the $2,000 bankroll. And remember, you can also play this with a $200 bankroll. And if you do that, you take the starting bets from, I'm sorry, a $400 bankroll. You would take the starting bets from 5 to 1. And instead of a $2,000 bankroll, you'd have a $400 bankroll. So we're minus 640 now. Let's see if we can double again. Looks like we can, and let's go ahead and spin, but we need to get a win here. Otherwise, we're going to have to reduce the size of the bets. And that's a 23 red. Okay, we got it there. So you can see that set us back a little bit because we went so far down in the progression. So let's build it back up again. All right, we're going to start with, let's go 2 top left this time and spin. And rarely does it go that far with that many doubles because you do have a good amount covered, but it can happen. And that's why if 2,000 is too much for you, let's add our third corner in here now. Play with a $400 bankroll in dollar units. That's a 34 red. It's another loss. Let's go to 4 now. And then we're going to double those from 20 to 40. So again, you can do a $2,000 bankroll with $5 units or a $400 bankroll with dollar units. That's a 12 red, and that's a win at 50. So we're up 25. We're going to build it back up again. Let's pick 2 new corners here. This is moving corners by Kentucky White. Excuse me, and that is a 22 black. That's a loss. Let's add a third corner in and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 6 black. That's a loss. So now we're going to add our 4th corner, and we're going to double the bet. So we're going to go from 5 to 10 on each of 4 corners, and here we go. That's a 31 black. All right, that's a $50 win. We're up $50. So we're building it back up again. If you do go really far in this progression, you might have to build it back up again, and that's okay. The main thing is that you don't lose your bankroll, and that's a 34 red. And we lost. Let's add our third corner now. Okay, now we have 3 $5 corners. That's a 5 red. That's a loss. Let's add our 4th corner, and then we will double the bet from 5 to 10. Now we have 10 on 4 corners. That's a $40 total bet. That's a 24 black, and we lost again. So now we add in 10, and now we have 10 on 5 corners, and we double that bet from 50 to 100, and here we go. That's a 14 red, and we lost, so we double again. Okay, and we're at minus 115 right now, but that's just because we haven't got a hit on this yet. That's a 17 black. There we go. That's a 160 win, and we're at 45. Let's find 2 new corners to start with here, and let's spin. That's a 6 black. Okay, let's pick our third corner. But again, don't increase them till we get to 4. That's a 30 red. That's another loss. So let's add our 4th and double. So these are going to go from 5 to 10 each now. We have 4 corners covered. That's a 15 black. All right, there's a $50 win. Now we're back up 70, so we're building it back up. Let's add in a couple corners here, and this is moving corners by Kentucky White. You can see we are moving them around, but the progression and the way that all the bets work is the real key to this one. Let's add our third corner in now. And spin. This is a $15 total bet, 5 on each of 3. That's a 16 red. Okay, we lost that. Let's add our 4th corner in. Ooh, and I accidentally overlapped, so be careful with that. We're going to go from 5 to 10 on each out of 4 corners. And that's an 8 black. All right, that's a nice win, and we're up $95 now. So you can see we're building it back up now, even though we had a little setback there earlier when we lost a bunch in a row there. But we're alive still, and that's a 30 red. All right, that's a great early one, and now we are up $130. When that happens, that's always a lot of fun when you only have 8 numbers covered and you hit one. And occasionally that happens. And that's a 31 black. Okay, that's a loss. Let's add our third corner in. And spin. Here we go. That's a 25 red. And that's a loss. So let's add our fourth in and double. Okay, so we're going to go from 5 to 10 on each of these 4 bets. That's $40. That's a 14 red. And we lost. So now we add 10 in on the next corner. And then we double to 100.
No more bets.
And now we have 20 on each of these. And let's see if we can get a win here. That's a 20 black. There we go. It's an $80 win. We're up 145. So let's pick 2 more corners. Again, this is Moving Corners by Kentuck White. And the new system of the day will be coming up. Again, this one here is, you can also play this with a $400 bankroll and dollar units instead of $5 units for 2,000. And let's add our third in here.
No more bets.
And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 29 black. Okay, that's a $30 win. So we're up 165 now. We're turning this thing around, and here we go. That's a 2 black. That's a loss. Let's add our third corner in.
No more bets.
And these corners are moving around just like Kentucky White likes them. And that's a 26 black. That's a loss, so we'll add our fourth corner in, and then make sure they don't overlap like that. And then you double from 5 to 10
no more bets.
on 4 corners. And here we go. Okay, that's an 18 red. All right, that's a good one, and we're up 190 now. So things are turning our way now. Okay, and we're back at 5 each on 2 corners. Here we go. That's a 20 black. That's a loss, but that was pretty close. Let's go ahead and add another corner in.
No more bets.
Now we have 3 corners at 5 each. That's a 6 black, and I believe that's another loss, and it is. So let's go ahead now and add another corner in. Let's actually add it over here, and then we'll double that.
No more bets.
From $5 to $10 on each, and here we go. That's a 25 red. All right, that's a win, $50. So the more that more corners you get, the better chance you obviously have of hitting. We're up $215 now. So we've turned this around nicely. And let's actually separate these corners. There we go.
No more bets.
5 each, 10 total. That's a 23 red. All right, first hit. And we're up $250 now. That was a nice one. Let's add 2 more corners in and spin. See what we get here. That's a 12 red. That's a loss, so let's add our third corner in.
No more bets.
And spin. We won't increase it until we get 4. Oh my goodness, double zero. That's not good for anybody. So let's go ahead now, except for the guy that bet on that, right? And okay, so we're gonna go 5 each again, and then double that to 10 on 4 corners. And here we go. Tried to hit double zero there, but that's a 27 red, and we'll take that win. We're up 275 now. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 2 black. That's a loss. So let's go ahead and add another corner in. Now we have 3 corners. Let's see if we can get a win here on 3. Boy, it's trying to hit the zeros every single spin, isn't it? Let's add our 4th now and then double the bet. Okay, so now we have 10 each on 4 bets. That's $40. That's a 30 red. All right, that's a nice win. Now we're up $300, and let's go ahead and pick 2 more here. There we go, and let's spin. All right, let's see what we get here. Let's see, 34 red. Okay, and that's a loss at 10, and we just ran out of time. So we made $290 of profit with moving corners by Kentucky White. But now it is time for the new roulette system of the day by the Roulette Doctor. I can't wait to share this one with you, so let's just jump right into it. And here we go, and let's get started. All right, the time is finally here for Yes, We Have Vacancy by the Roulette Doctor. Let's go ahead and place the bets. And the first thing we're going to be looking for is a split that's not in the last numbers hit on the left side. So let's look here at the 3, 6, and those are not included. So let's start with that one right there, and let's spend. This is a $5 total bet to start, and here we go. That's a 12 red. Ooh, that was close, but we didn't get it. So now what we're going to do is find another split that's not included in the last numbers hit. So if we look at the 10, 13, neither one of those is in there. So let's add another split. Now we have 2 splits, and here we go. That's a 33 black, and that's a loss. Okay, let's add another split that's not included in those previous numbers hit. So if you look at 22, 25, that's not there. So let's add a third split in. And here we go. That's a 13 black. All right, that's a $75 win. Now we're up $60. We're going to start with another split that hasn't hit in a while. We're going to make sure neither number is included in the last numbers hit. So let's go ahead and look at 26, 29. That should work. We'll start right there, and let's spin. Okay, that's a 2 black. Okay, and that's a loss. So we're going to add another one. Let's see what we have here. And doesn't look like, let's see, 15, 18. Yeah, 15, 18 hasn't hit yet. Let's add that one in and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 3 red. Okay, that is another loss. Let's find another split that hasn't gone on the list on the left-hand side here. And let's see. The 10-13, or I'm sorry, the 10-13 has hit 4-7. I don't see a 4-7. Let's add that one in. And make sure you watch this whole thing because it gets really exciting, and you need to know what to do once you add so many of these streets in. And that's another loss. So we're going to add another one. Okay, let's look and find one that's not included with recent numbers that have spun. And it looks like the 1922 would be a good option. So let's go ahead and spin on that one. Here we go. So now we have 4 splits at, and there's 2 each. And that's a 9 red. Okay, we lost. So we're going to add a 5th split in. And let's find one that hasn't hit on that left-hand side there. And let's see. I don't see a 32, 35. So let's add that one in. And spin. And if we lose this one, we're going to add a unit to this. That's a 16 red. Okay, we lost. So we're going to add a unit to that. And if we lose this one, we are going to start completely over, but we're going to do something different. That's a 13 black. And we lost it all. So you can see we're minus 65. When you lose and you have to start over at this level, what you do is you go up a unit. So we're going to go to $10 bets now. And let's find one that hasn't hit on that left-hand side. And looks like a good place to start would be at 8-11. So let's start there for 10. All right, here we go. That's a 6 black. Ooh, that was close. Okay, let's add another one in. And we went from 5 to 10 because we lost the whole progression and we had to start over. But that happens with this system. Then you just go up a unit. So let's find another one here. And 2023 isn't on that list. So let's add that in and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 23 red. Okay, that's a $160 win. Now we're back up 85. So let's start back over. Now we can go back to $5 bets because we are in session profit. And let's find one that hasn't hit in a while. So it looks like the 27.30 would be a good place to start. But let's switch those back to $5 bets.
No more
And
bets.
spin. Here we go. That's a 3 red, and that's a loss. Let's add another split. Okay, let's see what else hasn't hit in a long time. Looks like the 31.34 would be a good option. Now we have 2 splits at 5 each. And that is a 10 black. That's another loss. Let's add another one in. So another good option here would be the 11.14. So now we have 3 splits. And that's a 10 black. That was close, but we didn't get it. So let's add another split. And let's go ahead and do, let's see, the 18.21. Okay, now we have 4 splits. And remember, when we get to 5, if we lose at 5, then we go up by a unit. And obviously we're not going to win that one because we hit double zero. So let's add another split in. And let's see what we can add. Looks like we could do the 4-7. Okay. So now we have all 5 now.
No more bets.
We're going to spin. If we lose this one, we're going to add a unit. That's a 27 red. Okay, we got a win though. That's a $65 win. We're up $100. Let's start back over. Now, if we had lost and then we had lost again after we doubled, then we would have started all the way over again, but with 1 more unit. So let's find something to bet on that's not on this whole left-hand side. And let's do 19.22.
No more bets.
All right, let's go ahead and spin. That's a 7 red. All right, that's a loss. Let's add another split in. That's not one of the numbers that have hit recently over there. And let's see here. 14, 17, I don't see those anywhere on there. So let's go ahead and spin again
No
here.
more bets.
That's a 36 red. That's a loss. Let's add another split in. That's not included over there. And let's see what we have. 26.29 would be a good option.
No more
Let's
bets.
go ahead and spin. That's not over there on recent hit list. And that's a 22 black. All right, that's a $75 win. So now we're up $160. And let's find a new split to start with. And it looks like we could do the 9.12. So let's start right there and spin. And again, if you lose all the way at 5 and then you double at 5 and you lose again, you start over, but you go up a unit. So you use $10 units instead of 5. So let's add another split here that's not over there. And looks like 30.33 would be a good choice.
No more bets.
It's not on there at all. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 4 black. And that's a loss. Let's add another split. So looks like we could add the... let's see. Looks like the 2-5 we could add. That's 3 splits now. Let's go ahead and spin. All right, that's a 35 black. That's not a win, so we'll add another split. It looks like we could do the 31.34. Let's add that one in. Now we have
No more bets.
4 splits, and then we'll go at $5 even when we get to 5 splits, but then we'll go up a unit. Okay, we lost, so we're going to add another split. Let's do the 10.13. Okay, there. Now we're at 5. If we lose this one, we're going to add a unit, and then if we lose that one, we're going to start over and go up a unit with the starting bet. But we got the win. That's a $65 win. Now we're up $175. Let's find a new split that's not over there, and here we go. Looks like we could do 29.32. Let's start there. And here we go. That's a 29 black. Wow, that is awesome. We finally hit one on the first time, and now we're up $260. Let's find something else that hasn't hit in a while that's not over there at all on that left-hand side. And it looks like the 1215 would be a good place to start. So let's go ahead and
No more
spin.
bets.
We're still at the $5 bet level because we haven't lost recently on, once you go completely through everything and lose, you start over with one more unit. So let's go ahead now. Let's find another one, and let's do the 1821 split now.
No more bets.
And spin. All right, here we go. That's a 16 red. Okay, let's add another split. And it looks like we could do the 24-27 this time.
No more
Let's
bets.
go ahead and spin there. And here we go. That's a 35 black. I don't think that's a win, and it's not. So you can see we're up to 30 still, so doing great. And we can do the 30-33. Let's do that.
No more bets.
All right, here we go. That's a 4 black. Okay, that's a loss. So we will go now to our 5th one, and looks like we could do let's see here. Let me find one that's not over there. I guess we can do the 10-13, and that's 5. So we go ahead and spin. If we lose this one, we add a unit, and then we try one last time. That's a 30 red. All right, we got the win. So that's a $65 win. We're up $275. Let's find a new place to start here. And here we go. So that's a, let's do 25-28 to start.
No more bets.
We're looking for splits that haven't hit in a long time, that aren't even on the left-hand side, where it shows recent hits. And that's a loss there. We're going to add another split in. Let's do 31-34.
No more bets.
And spin. That's a 13 black, and that's a loss. So we'll add a third split in now. And it looks like the 1922 will work.
No more bets.
Don't see it anywhere over there, either number. That's a 9 red. That's another loss. Let's add another split. And looks like we could do the 710.
No
Okay,
more
that's
bets.
4 of them right there. And that's a 17 black. That's a loss. So we're going to add our 5th in now. And it looks like we could do the 24-27. So now we have 5.
No more bets.
And if we lose this one, we're going to add a unit, and that'll be our final attempt. That's a 28 black. All right, we got the win. Fantastic. So we're up $290 now. And if we had lost that one, we would have doubled, and that would have been our last spin. And if we didn't get it, we would start over with one more higher unit from 5 to 10. Okay, so now let's see what we have we can start with. And it looks like we can start with 811. So let's do that
No more
and spin.
bets.
And here we go. That's a 12 red. Okay, let's add another split in there that we haven't hit in a very long time. Let's see, 29-32. That would be good.
No more bets.
So now we have 2 splits in there. We make sure it hasn't hit anywhere on that whole memory side on the left-hand side there. Let's use another one now. Let's see what we can get here. And it looks like we could do, let's see, 1922.
No
Okay,
more
let's go
bets.
ahead and spin. Now we have 3 splits. That's a 24 black. That's a loss, so let's add our 4th split now. And looks like we could do 15-18. Okay, that's 4.
No more
Let's go
bets.
ahead and spin. That's a 30 red. That's a loss. So let's add our fifth split. And let's see here. It looks like we could do 3, 6. Okay, now we have 5. If we lose this one, we're going to go up a unit. I'm sorry, yeah, we're going to go up 1 unit, and then that'll be our last attempt. Okay, so we're going to go up 1 unit now. And spend. If we lose this one, we start completely over, but instead of a $5 bet, we go to 10. And that's a 3 red. But we got the win. That's a $130 win. We're up $345 now, and time just expired. So, Dr. Roulette, that looks absolutely amazing. That was a lot of fun as well. So once you get to the fifth split, you give it a go, and then if you lose that, you double. And if you lose that, you restart completely over, but you go a unit higher. So instead of 5, you'd go to 10. And then if you went all the way through and lost again, you'd go to 15 and 20 and so on. And I hope you really enjoyed that one. That was a lot of fun and very different. And also want to give a big thanks to Kentucky White and 2 great systems today. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And I hope you're loving seeing the new systems every day. And I know I sure do. And it's just fantastic. You guys sending those in. And again, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. You can also send me questions there. And I'll get back to you. And definitely comment and let everybody in the community know what you think. And that's what it's all about. And the search for the best roulette systems possible each and every day. I absolutely love it. That's a nice $345 win there. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.